Welcome, Ajay. As you know, you are Roshni Honorary, and you are our global iconic inspirational leader for our book. You have been featured in our book, and we are, of course, presenting you with the award. I'd like to ask you, welcome you to Roshni, and just ask you a question. You know, Roshni's mission statement is creating global diversity awareness. So we would love to know your thoughts of a need for global diversity awareness today, especially today in this world.
Thank you all so much, and what a wonderful award. Of course, the real recognition is to Mani and Rashmi and everybody else at the Roshni Media Group. The spotlight you've put on global diversity, the support you've given to the South Asian community, you guys are phenomenal. And congratulations, and not only for this, but it's also your 10th anniversary, and I think my only regret is that I'm not going to be there with you in person, and I could have celebrated and enjoyed your event. So, thank you again. Now, you asked this very interesting question about diversity. And the fact is that, there's a huge need for diversity around the world. There's a need for increased awareness around gender parity. Yeah, I live in a household with a wife and 2 grown-up, very accomplished girls. I think they deserve all the opportunities as much as a boy or a man deserves, and I don't understand why it shouldn't be that way in the 21st century. But there's also an increased awareness around religion, ethnicity, sexual orientation. These are all topics of the day. And my passion for this whole topic, for diversity, comes from the fact that I myself am diverse. If you look at me and if you look at who I am, I'm diverse. And it tends that you tend to stick out in a room. A turban and a beard will do that for you. You will look different from everybody else, and I get stopped all the time at TSA, randomly, so-called randomly, for being checked. So my part-time hobby is being checked randomly by the TSA. That's kind of what I've got used to. At the end of the day, I would say there have been hundreds of times when I know I look different from everybody else in the room. But I realized very early in my career that if I weren't comfortable with myself, I would never be able to succeed. And so it's critical to know that what matters is who you are, what you're comfortable being. What matters is what you do and how you do it. It doesn't matter what you look like or where you came from. That doesn't matter at all. That, to me, is what diversity is all about. And that's what, when you in Roshni are pushing the idea of diversity, you're helping people feel that what matters is only what you do and how you do it, not what you look like and not where you came from. And I admire you for your dedication.
And my most favorite question that I always ask every hero and honoree of Roshni Media is, what is your most inspirational moment of life?
So I'd have to say it was meeting Mother Teresa. I was in Calcutta and working for Nestle, and my children were much smaller. And it's an experience of a lifetime. That experience with my wife and both my daughters. When you kind of meet her, the first thing that happens is you realize you're in the presence of somebody who's extraordinary. And it kind of drove home what I already admired about her, that one person can make a difference. Here's a lady working in Calcutta in abject poverty with lepers, providing them the feeling that they have somebody in their last days. And all the nuns who worked for her, people like us, from our backgrounds, had the same power, the same attachment to the idea of caring for people. Mother Teresa was quite somebody. And I think when you stand by her, you realize what a difference a personality of that quality can make. And so, the saying that you make a living by what you get, but you make a life by what you give? Well, that's what Mother Teresa was. She was the embodiment of that idea. And I think meeting her is probably my most profoundly inspirational moment.
So Ajay, we are thrilled to present you with the TIA, Roshni TIA, the Inspirational Award.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure. Thank you very much.